Thank you, Dean Starker, for coming in today, speaking to me about the importance of women in business for Women in Business Week. Do you think it is important to celebrate Women in Business Week? And if so, why?
Absolutely. I think it's a great occasion to, first of all, celebrate accomplishments of women.
Mm.
Secondly, I think it's another important time where we can reflect on all the things that have been done in the past, realize where we have come and the women have come to this point, and also chart for what the future lays ahead.
What do you think is the most significant barrier to women in leadership?
The lack of representation. If women are not at the decision-making table, our politics, our ideas, our standpoints, our lived experiences won't be a part or won't be considered a part of the decision-making. So it's imperative that we're not just at the decision-making table, but our voices are being heard.
What advice would you give the next generation of women leaders?
I would say to them that they're going to change the world because they're building a sisterhood. You can see it happening, not just amongst us in small communities and small cultures, but we can see it happening in the world. The next generation of males and females, they are embracing one another, they are supporting one another, they are building, they're breaking down barriers of competition, and they're breaking down barriers of not wanting to work together and working against one another, and they're coming together in a way that is just really incredible. The advice that I would give them is keep doing what you're doing. Don't be silenced. Don't let people tell you that you don't have good ideas. Just because you can't exercise or execute those ideas at the moment doesn't mean they're not good ideas. So I would say keep doing what you're doing, keep being vibrant, keep reaching for the stars, and don't let your voice be silenced, because that is the only way we're going to continue to move this forward. And I think the next generation, your generation and others, my granddaughters, they're going to change the world. And it's going to be a great world to change.
As you build networks, it's also really important that you build your own personal brand. Who do you aspire to be? Don't worry about whether or not you think you can do that or not. It's what do you aspire to become in the business community? Who do you want to be? Build that brand, develop that brand, and then find people who have those kinds of roles in business and ask to talk with them. Ask to informationally talk with them about their careers and how they got there. People love to be asked advice. Go for it. Seek discomfort. And I'm quoting Inc. magazine, but it was a great article. Go out of your comfort zone. Build your brand that is what you aspire to become, and then network, men and women, both. Men sponsor us in many ways and have access to jobs and are more in the C-suite than women are. Reach out to both men and women that can give you entrees, information, and share your personal brand vision, and they will help you hone it.
How can we assess the positive impacts that women have had in Pamplin?
It really, I think, comes down to a lot of conversations that are happening. Whether it's a programmatic conversation, it has to do about teaching, it has to do with research, if it has to do with having new ideas that shake and change the current status. That's where I really see the influence of women a lot, is we are bringing a different perspective than I think what the status quo has always been. I think that's one of the great skills that we bring to the table. We just have a different perception, I think, when the way we see the world is different. So I think that we can see women present in leadership positions. I think we see them participating in events. I think we see them at the career fairs, getting the jobs, and we're really proud of you. I'll just say I'm very proud of all our female students and seeing you all succeed.
In your opinion, why is it important that more women take up in business in the near future?
It's extremely important that we move forward with women being at parity with men. I'm extremely excited about the future. I want to send a message for women who can hear me today. Women and students, especially students and colleagues in Pamplin, believe in yourself, don't settle, push forward, and go Hokies.